Hi there, friends. How's it going? And welcome back to another episode of The Sims 4. Today is a special episode. As you saw in the intro, things have happened. And to know what has happened, let's just leave the two of them here. As you can see, they are inside the house, but it is just the two of them. So you might be asking, why? Well, as the day started like any other, Roselia did her farm work. Everything was going as normally. She was tired of the work, so she laid down to sleep. She laid down to sleep, and as the night was passing, she started coughing. She started coughing, and when she woke up to have a drink, a glass of water, she noticed that she was coughing because smoke was coming from inside the house. She immediately called the fire department, and the fire department came up here. They broke this door and went into Redan's sleeping room. Mean the all the while the fire department was coming, Roselia was shouting and screaming Redan's name, though he did not hear her or did not answer uh, correctly. And when they stormed the room, it was burning. They extinguished the fire, and as you can see, extinguished. Yeah, extinguished. Yeah, I always mistake extinguished and extinct. What a fine. Ah, never mind. I hope I'm saying it right. I sometimes say the two words wrong, and I notice it afterwards. Well, doesn't matter. The room has completely burnt down, and with the door, no, not locked anymore. The two farmhands, after taking care of the animals who were panicked just as they were, well, after the fireman left, they immediately came in. They looked all over the place for Redan, but there was no trace of him. Somehow the fire has completely blocked this door. Even the fireman couldn't get in. So, looking all over for Redan, they, well, have two suspicions. One of them is that he has managed to flee. The other is that the worst has happened. They didn't find a body, but that doesn't have to mean much because the two of them don't understand that much about vampires, but they can. Um, well, their worst guess is there is some horse manure here. Maybe from the dinner party. Their worst guess is that Redan was inside the coffin when the fire started. Though not even the firemen can really understand why. How fire would start. Like the kitchen is here, the fireplace was here, it was turned off. So how did a fire spread all over the place, and how did it start here at the coffin? Anyway, the two of them looked for it on for a while. Then they noticed that the animals are being neglected and they are stressed out. So they took care of the animals. And now they are seated here, contemplating and thinking about what they should do now that um, Redan isn't there anymore. Presumably dead. Both of them are not that happy about that. And for now, their mutual idea is that since Redan is missing and the door to his house isn't locked anymore, maybe they should stay inside the house for a while and take care of the things until, well, since Redan is and was very much alone, and he told both of them at the dinner party, maybe they will inherit the home, or if that isn't the case, and Redan is still alive, they will keep his home tidy for him to return. Um, Rosalia was a little more reluctant when it came to that idea. She doesn't really believe that Redan could have died so easily. After all, she spent a little more time with him than Rudolph has, and she heard a little bit of the stories of how his life was and what he had done and things like that. And she pretty much presumes that he might still be alive. So she is more reluctant to live at his house, though cleaning up a little and Rudolph's persuasion. Look at that face. He knows what he's doing. Rudolph's persuasion is strong, and well, living inside the castle would be easier than living uh, on this, and for him in this. Rudolph, who presumes Redan is completely gone, and well, he sees an opportunity here. So it's not even like they both talked about it. If Redan doesn't have anyone to inherit the lot to, the there at some point the the leadership of this country is gonna come and check if anyone is still alive, and if both of them are living outside and there is no one inside to answer, they might just take away the resident. So both of them have kind of decided that they will live in this house and well spend some time in this house until the time is right, until either Redon returns or they are certain that he is gone, and maybe then they will take the animals to somewhere more suitable, selling. Well, this is more of Rudolph's suggestion once more, selling away these useless things that just lay around everywhere, like and uh, getting more things for the animals or just moving to another lot. The farming today got us some money, though the seasons have changed again. So, well, the animal things still make money, but the I could have evolve. Oh, that's that's something I didn't know you could do. Well, the plants didn't give me any harvest, but we had some from the animal products. Let's sell them and see how much money we can make. hmm That's that, and here is Rudolph's harvest. So, for now, since they have agreed on uh, taking care of Redan's place, but one of the basic rules that Roselia has placed is that they will not um, sell anything, but they will get rid of the burned things because they are unusable. So if Redan wants something um, in that sort, he needs to buy it again. And if he is alive, this is pretty much a very emotional state. But they have decided, well, to keep the farm alive, no, without even Redan's paintings, without that resource, they will just sell these, hope that they make some money out of them. So let's see. They don't. But we will not sell them. We will place them in the yard for now. Place them outside. Probably would have placed them in the attic, but sadly for both of them, the door has been jammed to that. So we'll just have them outside. I wish we could sell anything. just to make enough for the rent. Now that Redan is gone, it's kind of hard, though. It's not impossible. No, it's not. Now that also they have a little more better living conditions. At some point, they are just gonna place their things in there. So let's have this place a little more, a little more. Mhm. Let's make them a bedroom. Nope, since they have pretty much captured this room and well, everything in it has burned to the ground. They can just place them outside, get themselves two beds, and let's see if we can get anything. Mm, that would suit the setting that we have envisioned. Well, they could have like two bedrolls in here, but I want something that gives them a little more comfort. Now that they have upgraded their lifestyle, maybe they can also upgrade their sleeping hmm, ways. What are these? These are for animals. Maybe a bunk bed. We will think about that. For now, let's just have them sleep at their own places. And if you have any suggestions, let me know so we can redecorate this room for a while or maybe forever. Maybe, maybe forever. Until then, well, we're gonna be using these places. So let's clean up his home. And I would think, Rudolph, what are your skills? You're good at handiness, you're good at knitting. I would think now that they have a little more of a cozy place and they have lost Redan, now that Rudolph has gotten a little more used to this place. What's wrong with the trash? Why can't you get it out? They must they must adapt. They must learn new ways of making money. And I believe Rudolph, who has a little bit for a little bit of a thing for music, is gonna be training his musical skills just so that he can get into it. Maybe he can at some point earn some money with that. And Rosalia is going to become a painter. If both of them find enough energy at night, if both of them find enough in them after the whole work, the farm, they can each pick up an instrument. Well, he can pick up an instrument, she can pick up artistry, and we will try to replace Redan's role in all the money earning, and so with this, pretty much. Roselia is still not comfortable with using all of this. I think if someone is gonna be using it, just uh, breaking this barrier of this is not our house, this barrier of maybe this is not right, that we immediately use it, it's gonna be Rudolph. He is a little more hyped about the whole situation. He isn't happy. Don't get me wrong. He isn't that much of a um, jerk that he would be happy about Redan dying. Though he does see the fuller side of the glass. does see the fuller side of the glass. Don't mind that notification. You will at some point once I show you how once I show you what I have done. I think it's obvious, but let's keep it a secret until the story is there and I can show you. Anyway, Rudolph is seeing the like fuller parts of the glass, and once he starts to use the things, maybe after a while, Roselia will as well. You can see both of them are still tense from all the from the commotion of the fire. It's not something easy seeing half of the building burned away, well, like the bedroom. The carpet stayed fine, the paintings are okay. This, whatever it is, stayed alright. But yeah, I mean, it's not easy when something like this happens, so of course they are going to be tense. But now, I believe this opens a lot of opportunities for our story to continue, a lot of opportunities to make like a little bit of a fun room of this like slow capture where these two are just gonna move in, and I'm happy to experiment with that. As you can see, Roselia has found a new path in her life, and I believe it is a new path for everyone. It would be for Redan if he was still alive. If we all ignore the notifications that just like to destroy all the sense of storytelling that I am trying to build. Anyway, I believe this would be it for today. This video was um it wouldn't have been so hard for me to make this. It shouldn't have been so hard for me to make this, but I just my brain didn't work. I was trying my best to do something and it didn't just work the way I wanted it. I had to do so many steps and I did so many different things that proved to be wrong, like the things I was trying to do to get the situation that we currently have for the playthrough, to get the story the way I wanted. And that's why all these failures these accumulated in wasted time. That's why this video took a little more out of me than the others normally do. But I believe in the long run, and even for this video, it was worth it. I believe we can have a lot of fun with this. Sorry if this one was more of a me talking and not playing that much, but the next one is probably going to be much more gameplay oriented. Um, and instead of painting, I will probably have Roselia train a little bit Pegasus so that she can get for the horse tournaments. I hope you had a good time. I certainly did. Not when I was preparing everything, but now that everything has come together and I can explain it, I did have a good time. And well, if you did have a good time, or if you wanna continue watching, please leave a like and subscribe. It would mean a lot to me. Hope to see you on the next video. Until then, have a good night.